Right. Pronunciation of ed when you formulate the past simple tense or the past participle of a regular verb. There are three groups. Group 1 is when ed is pronounced as t. So the e is not pronounced and the letter d is pronounced as t. In group 2, the ed is pronounced as d. So once again, the e is not pronounced and the letter d is pronounced as d. And finally, in group 3, the ed is pronounced fully as it. Okay, let's look at group 1, when ed sounds like t. This happens when the infinitive verb ends in a soft or unvoiced consonant, such as s, sh, ch, k, p, f. Let's look at some examples. Miss, missed. Wash, washed. Watch, watched. Work, worked. Stop, stopped. Laugh, laughed. Right, let's look at group 2, when ed sounds like d. This happens in two cases. When the infinitive verb ends in a vowel sound or a hard or voiced consonant. Let's look at some examples of vowel sounds. Offer. Remember that in British English, the R at the end is not pronounced, so the last sound is an offer. Offered. Another example with R at the end. Answer. Answered. Sue. Sued. Study. Studied. Lie. Lied. Show. Showed. And also when the verb ends in a hard or voiced consonant, such as z, g, b, v, l, m, or n. Let's look at some examples. Quiz, quizzed. Beg, begged. Rob, robbed. Live, lived. Call, called. Seem, seemed. Clean, cleaned. Right then, moving on to group 3, when ed sounds like id. This happens when the infinitive ends in the consonants t or d. Let's look at some examples. Rent, rented. Suggest, suggested. Accept, accepted. Paint, painted. Land, landed. decide, decided. Add, added. End, ended. Okay then, let's look at the common mistakes. As you can imagine, the most common mistake is pronouncing the ed as it after all verbs. Let's look at some examples. Common mistake, saying help it. It is helped. Saying walk it. It is walked. Not coughed, but coughed. Not ordered, but ordered. Not married, but married. Don't say arrived, say arrived. Don't say change it, say changed. And avoid saying listened, say listened. The less common mistake is not pronouncing the id clearly at the end of verbs ending in t or d. Just make sure you pronounce the e clearly. So, not invited, but invited. And not demanded, but demanded. Right then,